These 5 vegetables go from seed to harvest in just 30 days. That's radishes ready in 25 days, lettuce in 21. By the end, you'll know the fastest growers, and the one mistake that can slow them down by weeks. Number 1, radishes. 25 days. Radishes are the absolute speed demons of the vegetable world. From seed to your plate in just 25 days, and some varieties like Cherry Belle can be ready in as little as 21 days if conditions are perfect. They thrive in cool weather between 50 and 65 degrees Fahrenheit, which makes them perfect for early spring or fall planting. In warmer climates, you can even grow them through winter. Here's the key to success: spacing. Plant seeds about 1 inch apart and half an inch deep. If you plant them too close together, they'll compete for nutrients and you'll end up with beautiful green tops but tiny, disappointing roots. And trust me, nobody wants that. Radishes need consistent moisture. Water them every day, especially in the first 2 weeks. If the soil dries out, the roots get woody and develop that harsh, overly spicy bite that makes them almost inedible. Harvest them when they're about marble-sized, roughly an inch in diameter. Pull one up and check. If you wait too long, they become pithy and bitter. The window is small, so pay attention. Best varieties for speed: Cherry Belle, French Breakfast, and Easter Egg. All of them are reliable and fast. Number 2, baby leaf lettuce. 21 days. Baby leaf lettuce is even faster than radishes, and it's one of the most forgiving crops you can grow. You can start harvesting tender leaves in just 21 days, and here's the best part: you don't have to wait for a full head to form. This is where the cut-and-come-again method comes in. You simply snip the outer leaves with scissors about an inch above the soil line, and the plant keeps growing from the center. One planting can give you multiple harvests over several weeks. Plant the seeds densely, about a 1/4 inch apart and barely covered with soil. Lettuce seeds actually need some light to germinate, so don't bury them deep. Just press them into the soil and dust a thin layer over the top. Water every single morning. Lettuce is roughly 95% water, so if the soil dries out, growth stops immediately. Keep the soil consistently moist but not soggy. Here's the biggest challenge with lettuce: heat. Once temperatures consistently hit 70 to 75 degrees, lettuce starts to bolt. That means it shoots up a flower stalk, and the leaves turn bitter. If you're in a warm climate, plant it in a spot that gets morning sun but afternoon shade. Or grow it in early spring and late summer to avoid the heat altogether. Best varieties for speed: salad bowl, oak leaf, and any mesclun mix. They're all quick and productive. And number 3, arugula. 30 days. Arugula reaches full size in about 30 days, but you can start snipping baby leaves as early as 20 days. It's got that signature peppery, slightly spicy flavor that gets more intense as the plant matures. If you love that kick, let it grow longer. If you prefer it mild, harvest it young. Plant arugula the same way you plant lettuce: seeds about a 1/4 inch apart, barely covered, and watered daily. The soil should stay consistently moist, especially in the first 2 weeks. Arugula is more heat tolerant than lettuce, but it still prefers cool weather. It grows best between 45 and 65 degrees. Once it hits 75 consistently, it'll start to bolt. But here's a cool trick: when arugula bolts, the flowers are completely edible. They taste peppery, just like the leaves, and they're great in salads. Plus, they attract pollinators like bees and butterflies, so it's a win either way. One more thing: arugula self-seeds like crazy. If you let a few plants go to flower and drop seeds, you'll have free arugula popping up next season without doing anything. Best varieties: Astro and Rocket are both fast and reliable. Number 4 is baby bok choy. 30 days. Baby bok choy is one of the most underrated fast-growing vegetables. If you harvest it at the baby stage, it's ready in 30 days. Full-sized bok choy takes 45 to 50 days, but baby bok choy is sweeter, more tender, and way faster. It's a cool season crop, so plant it in early spring or late summer. It grows best between 55 and 70 degrees. Anything hotter than that and it'll bolt quickly. Plant seeds about half an inch deep and 4 inches apart. If they come up too crowded, thin them out. Bok choy needs room to form those thick, crunchy stems. The key to success with bok choy is consistent moisture. If the soil dries out even once, the plant gets stressed and bolts. Water it every day, and make sure the soil drains well. Bok choy hates sitting in waterlogged soil. Here's the main challenge: pests. Aphids and flea beetles love bok choy. Check the undersides of the leaves regularly. If you see aphids, spray them off with water or use diluted soapy water. For flea beetles, row covers work great. Just drape lightweight fabric over the plants and the beetles can't get to them. Harvest baby bok choy when it's about 6 inches tall. You can either pull the whole plant or cut it at the base and let it regrow for a second, smaller harvest. Best varieties: Joy choy and Toy choy are both fast and delicious. Number 5, the last on the list. Mustard greens. 30 days. Mustard greens are tough, fast, and incredibly easy to grow. They're ready in about 30 days, and they grow in almost any condition. Hot weather? They'll grow. Cold weather? They'll grow. Poor soil? They'll still produce. The flavor gets spicier in heat, so if you want mild greens, grow them in spring or fall when it's cool. If you like that sharp, peppery bite, grow them in summer. Personally, I love the spicy kick, so I don't mind the heat. Plant seeds about 1/4 to 1/2 inch deep and 4 to 6 inches apart. Water daily until they're established, then you can back off to every other day. Mustard greens are surprisingly drought tolerant once they're a few inches tall. Here's the best part: you can use the cut and come again method with mustard greens just like lettuce. Harvest the outer leaves first, and the plant keeps producing from the center. One planting can give you harvests for weeks. Mustard greens are also naturally pest resistant. That spicy flavor bugs don't love keeps most pests away, so you'll have way fewer problems compared to lettuce or bok choy. Best varieties are Red Giant and Southern Giant Curled are both fast and flavorful. Here's the mistake that kills speed for most beginner gardeners: planting seeds too deep. Most of these seeds are tiny. Lettuce seeds, arugula seeds, even radish seeds are small. If you bury them more than 1/4 to 1/2 inch deep, they'll struggle to push through the soil. That struggle adds a week, sometimes 2 weeks, to your harvest time. The rule is simple: plant seeds at a depth that's roughly twice their size. Radish seeds are small, so plant them 1/4 to 1/2 inch deep. Lettuce and arugula seeds are even smaller, so you barely cover them. Just press them into the soil and dust a thin layer on top. They actually need light to germinate properly. If you bury them too deep, they won't sprout at all. I've seen people plant lettuce seeds an inch deep and then wonder why nothing came up after 2 weeks. It's not the seeds. It's the depth. The second big mistake is inconsistent watering. These vegetables grow fast because they're mostly water. Lettuce is 95% water. Bok choy is similar. If the soil dries out, growth doesn't just slow down, it stops completely. The plant goes into survival mode instead of production mode. Water every single day for the first 2 weeks, especially in the morning. Morning watering gives the plants moisture for the day and reduces the risk of fungal issues that come from wet leaves at night. Once the plants are established and a few inches tall, you can back off to every other day, but don't let the soil dry out completely. Stick your finger in the soil. If the top inch is dry, water it. If you're growing in containers, check them twice a day in hot weather. Containers dry out way faster than garden beds. So there you have it. 5 vegetables that go from seed to harvest in 30 days or less. Radishes in 25 days. Baby leaf lettuce in 21. Arugula, baby bok choy, and mustard greens all around 30 days. Plant them shallow, keep the soil moist, and you'll be harvesting fresh vegetables in less than a month. No fancy techniques. No expensive equipment. Just seeds, soil, water, and a little bit of attention. If you found this helpful, hit the like button so more gardeners can find this video. And if you want more quick-growing crops and beginner-friendly gardening tips, subscribe because I post new videos every day. Drop a comment and tell me which vegetable you're planting first. Now go plant something.